So this is the initial day for the person versus machine extrication class, as well as heavy extrication and vehicle extrication. So once these students have been through all of those prerequisites and all of the different skill sessions, they'll be able to operate in our heavy rescue functions, which is all of the next level of extrication that we do on the Indianapolis Fire Department. Today, we did the lecture portion this morning, so they got an overview of everything they're going to do over the next week. And then during this week, we'll have different scenarios and skill stations that they'll work through and rotate through and better their skills on how to do that. So the different scenarios that we had set up today, one was as if you had like a person with a ring that was stuck on their finger. We've all kind of been through that, I think, and you've seen people that happens to. So we have very specific techniques that we use and tooling that we use to get those rings off, whether it be cutting or if we can compress the finger to get that ring off. We also did a scenario where someone had maybe gotten their hand stuck into an auger, which would be like a meat grinder or something like that, and we talk about how we get that person's hand extricated from that without further damage. And then we also go through cutting, whether it be with a sawzall, bandsaw, things of that nature. And then we did our final, which is actually glass cutting, or cutting someone who's gotten their finger stuck or maybe even like impaled themselves on some sort of glass. You're going to see just how much you would not want that to be. So the main scenario that we kind of culminate all of the skill sets that we did today on the separate stations, we do a impalement of a person on a fence. So we're reenacting a scene, unfortunately, that the Indianapolis Fire Department has been on several times over the last couple of years. And it basically puts together everything they just learned, all the tooling, all the techniques, and to get somebody off of a fence that they've been impaled upon, whether it be a limb or an abdomen or something like that. What we were talking about, like when we do this fence thing, drop out of that when you cut it, and you don't want down there. When you do this, give yourself We want to make sure that we're trained up to be prepared for any eventuality that we can face, and we definitely get challenged when it comes to helping out the community, because people do put themselves in interesting spots. But that's also the challenge that we're ready for, and that's why we train like we do.